What's up, guys, and welcome back to San Diego for the first time since Week 3, as we get a chance to take on the Washington Commanders at home here in Week 9. Now, the good news is this is going to be the last week that we're without a quarterback, as Frank Forbes is slated to come back from injury next week against the Chiefs, but that does mean that we have one more week without a quarterback, which means we're going to be leaning heavily on the run game, which means that Mayberry and Sweat are both going to have a really big game today, I hope. But we are taking on the Commanders. They are 4-3 right now and 83 overall, so that means that they are overperforming a little bit, and despite the fact that we are 7 overalls higher than them, I think that we're still going to be in for a pretty tough day. Because even though they are still led by Sam Howell, who only has 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions this season on just over 1,250 yards, they still have a really talented skill group here with Brian Robinson in their backfield, along with Chris Rodriguez as well as their backup. But really, realistically, Brian Robinson is their main back. But also their receiver room, Terry McLaurin. They also have Dotson, Gesicki, Peoples-Jones, and even rookie Terrell Sharp. So they do have a lot of guys that they can end up passing to. So even though it doesn't necessarily seem like there's one big standout here, McLaurin is still going to be an issue. And the fact that they have so many guys that actually catch the ball and do some good work with it, it means we have a lot of people to keep an eye on. But looking at their defense, though, I feel like this is where we're really going to get in trouble, because it looks like they have a lot of guys that get in the backfield to stop the run and also get to the quarterback as well. They have a couple guys who have multiple sacks this season, including Sean Gray, their rookie, with 6.5 already, with 6 TFLs, Zadarius Smith with 5.5 and 5 TFLs, and of course Jonathan Allen with 3.5 sacks and 5 TFLs as well. So again, a couple guys that we have to worry about on their line and at the second level, but honestly, with our line and also Mayberry and Sweat, I feel like we can still put up a really good fight and we can get out there for a couple of yards. Now, their secondary does still look pretty good too, but again, realistically, because we really don't have a quarterback, we're really not going to be throwing with the exception of maybe a screen or something like that. So realistically, we're not going to be adding to this interception total unless something goes completely wrong. So with all that in mind, despite the fact that I know that Howell does get out for some runs, we are going to be defending the deep pass. Again, as long as we keep things in front of us, I don't think that we're going to get hurt that bad. And in terms of offense, as always, we're going to be run to the outside. We're not going to throw it short. I wish we had one of our quarterbacks healthy, otherwise that could be a pretty good strategy. But realistically, we're run to the outside and we're going to hope that Mayberry carries us. And Mayberry actually made it up into our top 3 impact players too. That's actually really cool. That's awesome. So again, we're going to be taking on the Commanders at home here in Week 9. We are 90 overall. They are 83, but they are still overperforming I guess essentially their record right now. So let's just make sure we go in there and we come out here 6-2. Ooh, Mayberry's 1 yard short of 1,000 yards too. That's actually pretty impressive. He's having a good season, but then again, it's because we have to lean on him, especially right now without the quarterback too. But let's be honest, we're going to lean on Mayberry anyways. But let's go out there on defense. Let's make sure that we pick up a pretty big stop here. Are they going to take this one out? Yeah, they are. Get in there and stop them. Oh, we get the fumble! Get the ball back! And we get the ball back! Let's go! That's the second game in a row now. Second game, or did we have that 2 weeks ago? Either way, another fumble on the kickoff, and we get the ball to start the game. So let's go. We start in the red zone. 13 yards to get in for a score. Let's see if we can do that off the bat. We're not. We're going to end up losing 3. That's the first time that's happened in a while. So maybe running isn't going to be the play here, but it's really all we have. Let's try to go up the middle again. And man, we get stopped for another loss. It's now 3rd and 15. I know it's early in the game, but we're really going to have to go for the screen here. I think that's going to be the only play that we have. There we go. Get some good blocks. Get up to the first down at least. Oh, he gets more than the first down. He gets the touchdown. And look at that. Our first actual touchdown is on a passing play. It still went to Mayberry, but still, really good right there. First score of the game off of the fumble, off of the kickoff. And let's go up right away. So despite the fact that we ended up kicking off, it's the first time our defense has seen the field today. Oh, and they end up going with the screen pass. Get him down. There we go. Only a gain of 3 on that. Keep it up. Let's get back in there. They got an empty backfield on 2nd and 7. Oh my gosh. Did you see? Oh my god. I can't believe I know they got the first down on that, but you see him just leapfrog the offensive line? So they got a 1st and 10 now. Again, maybe we can keep owning their offensive line. There we go. We get in with just a gain of 1. So maybe if we keep blitzing Howell, we can actually get in there for a sack. We've already shown that we can get through their line. And let's do it again. Let's go. Ooh, they have an injury and also a 3rd and 9. They're going to be passing, but we need to make sure that Howell doesn't... Stroud, what are we doing? Oh my goodness! He just pushed him the down! And McLaurin, yeah, I knew we were going to have some trouble with him. But I didn't think that he was going to score like that. I thought we were going to be able to tackle him, but man, he just burnt him off the line. And he had a good, like, 3 or 4 steps on him. Look at this right here. Yeah, oh yeah, he had plenty of steps on Stroud. Terrible, terrible. Oh, that's embarrassing right there. Terry McLaurin, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is a tie game. So it looks like they're stacking the box again, but let's try to run to the outside. Yeah, they definitely know what's coming, but we can still beat them around the edge. Nice little juke there, and we get out for a big gain. Like, gain back everything they'd lost in those first couple plays and more. So let's keep running to the outside. Good blocks. What a lane that opened up right there. We got another first down almost up to midfield. Yeah, that was really just a bad first drive, realistically. Because we know that our offense has what it takes. Look at that. What a seal. Step back on the juke. Oh, you can't even really take him down until he pushes him out of bounds. Up to the 35 now. So let's keep it rolling up the middle here. Oh, we got Mayberry in the zone too, but unfortunately, that's not going to allow him to get through 2 huge guys up the middle, and he ends up getting stopped for a loss of 1. I don't know why I thought it would be smart to run at Jonathan Allen, but you know what? That's the risk you take sometimes. Great play again by Mayberry. We just need to keep running out with that, and he's going to get some good yards pretty much every time. So let's give Mayberry a break. Let's get to Sweat here, and let's find that hole right there up the middle. No! Maybe we shouldn't have taken him out, and unfortunately, Sweat ends up fumbling on his first carry of the game. They're going to end up reviewing it, but honestly, at least from what I saw, it looked like the ball ended up coming out, but let's see what they end up seeing. Aside from just his shoes on the turf. Can we see the replay? We didn't, but we do get the ball back. Thanks so much for that. Screw it, I'm going to a replay of my own then. So let's see, let's go forward a little bit. Yep, okay, never mind. His knee came down. And it looked like he still had possession of the ball. So good call on that one. 2nd and 7, we just need to be more careful. And yeah, Mayberry's back in the game now just because of that. My goodness, man, that was rough. Oh, can he get around? He can't get the edge, and he loses 5. So I hate to be repetitive, but let's go back to the screen. Let's get Mayberry here. There we go, wide open. Get some blocks. There we go. We got another touchdown, baby. We just need to go back to the passing game. Dominique Robinson having the game of his life at the quarterback position. And there's the second passing touchdown to Mayberry on a screen. Really great play right there. Really great blocks. You only had 3 guys out there to really kind of challenge him. And we had 3 guys out there for him as well. And Mayberry just gets in there. And look at Robinson just excited as fuck. And admittedly, I'm pretty excited too. That was a really great play. And now we're back up by a touchdown. All right, now let's see if we can force another turnover. But let's see, 12 seconds left in the first quarter. We're up by 1 score. And they're going to go for the run to the outside. Someone get Robinson down. Oh, that's not even Robinson. That's Rucker out there for a good little gain of 6. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter as, again, we are up 14-7. Really, they only had 1 big passing play. Other than that, our defense has been pretty good. So let's keep proving that right here. Let's see what they do. Oh, they go for a short pass. And that is incomplete. I wish he would have turned around and looked for it, though. But truly, the fact that he ended up stopping him and didn't allow him to catch it is good enough for me. 3rd and 4. Let's get a little stop right here. Get in there. Oh, no. Yeah, he gets out. Oh, but he runs out of bounds just 1 yard short. And that's going to be a 4th and 1. What do they do? Now, even though they are lining up for the punt, I don't necessarily trust that. But they do. That is awesome for us. So let's start off this drive with a run to Sweat again. I know that doesn't seem smart considering the fact that he pretty much kind of fumbled on that last one. But look at that. He finds the corner. And he breaks out for a big gain. I'm just happy that this rushing attack is still working. Also doesn't hurt when you're also playing teams that are not necessarily like Kansas City Chiefs quality as we get another first down on that. Let's go. First time we're running a counter this season. Let's go for it. Oh, nope. Totally missed their blocks and we get stopped for a loss of 1. And realistically, that's why we don't run those. So let's run this one right up the middle. Let's see if we can get some good blocks. We do. And we get a first down. Almost kind of stopped a little short there, but at least we get past midfield. Let's get a little fancy. Let's get the ball to Roth. He hasn't gotten the ball yet today, obviously. So let's send him on a jet sweep, and yeah, he gets clotheslined for a loss of 3. Yeah, so we really won't be doing that again. Let's go back with Mayberry. Let's run to the outside. Let's pick up a first down and a bit more. He gets out there. Doesn't quite push through it, but he gets down to the 21. He's past 100 for the game. Let's go 1st and 10. Let's get the ball back to Sweat again. I don't know what I was trying to say there. And look at that. Mayberry gets a huge block there. That was great. And Sweat gets in for his first touchdown of the game. and that's going to put us up by 2 scores. I want to see if we can get a little close-up on this block by Mayberry, because my goodness, man, I don't know if it was because he was in the zone or what, but man, look at him right there. Great block on the safety, and my goodness, Sweat just walks in with no issue whatsoever. So they still have plenty of time to work the ball downfield, so they may have a chance to score here. Oh, as they go for the option. Oh, no. Yeah, I knew they were going to get out with something like that. But no, that's why they shouldn't do it. And they fumble again. That is the second fumble of the game for the Commanders. And we get the ball back in their territory. Let's see if he actually fumbled. Oh, yeah, that ball's out. That ball is out. His ass is not on the ground yet. And we get the ball back with really good field position. Let's see if we can go up by 3. Man, now this is the kind of game that we needed. And again, this is the last game without a quarterback. So, feel pretty good about this. Let's go, Mayberry. Get out there. No, he does not. He loses 1. But the fact that we can do this without really mixing up plays at all, I mean, realistically, we're going with the same thing pretty much every time as we get up there for a 3rd and 3. And the good news is we are in field goal range, but let's try to go with a draw up the middle here. And let's see if we can get the first down on this. Good blocks. Gets around him. Really good play. There we go. We get it down to the 25 now. And now the 2-minute warning. Let's see if we can go up by 3 scores here. Again, with another run to the outside. He gets the edge. Mayberry's just way too dangerous as we get down to the 11-yard line. As long as we don't run up the middle, I feel like we're going to have much better runs. Honestly, Jonathan Allen is the one we really have to worry about. So as long as we... Oh, gosh. Don't worry about him. And I think we're going to be fine. I shouldn't have said anything as we lose 4 on that. So really, we're just wasting clock now just to make sure that they don't get the ball back. And we're going to get it back at half 2. So we have a chance to potentially go up by 4 scores. Either way, though, let's see if we can actually not put the cart before the horse and score on this one here. As we do, Mayberry dives in. That is his first rushing touchdown of the game. 3rd touchdown overall. And yeah, now we got a 3-score lead. They have minimal time to get another score. And we're going to get the ball back at half. This is looking like a blowout. They have 81 yards to go. Let's just try to keep them out of field goal range even. There we go. That's overpowering the line. But unfortunately, our secondary is not doing the job. They're almost at midfield now. They got 31 seconds and 2 timeouts. Let's get through. Guys, come on. Our secondary is not holding it down. And now they are pretty much in field goal range. So let's get a sack here to either push them out of it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Aaron Donald gets through the middle. Now they got 21 seconds left and no timeouts. Let's go. Let's see if we can make them waste the rest of their time. On the 40... Oh, no. Guys, get over there. Yeah, and they're going to be able to at least get a field goal out of this. All right, 15 seconds left. Just got to keep them out of the end zone. Shouldn't have said anything about it being a blowout. Oh, good hit on him. And there we go. Got 12 seconds left now. Okay, now we will actually have a guy out on quarterback contain because, again, I know he can run out. So if we can keep him from getting out there, that'd be great. No, there we go. Gets out of bounds. 7 seconds left now. Let's do this. 3rd and 10. It's our last stand. Get out to him. Someone step up. And they don't. And they end up getting to McLaurin again for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now we're only going to be up 2 scores, but at least we do get the ball back. But that is a major collapse by this defense. That is pretty embarrassing. And as we go into the locker room, at least we still have a 2-possession lead. We are going to get the ball back. And man, we are really dominating in the rushing game. 179 yards so far in that first half. And we're going to have even more coming up here too. But let's go. 2-score lead. Let's see if we can make it 3 after getting the ball back. But in order to do that, I think we're going to continue to run to the outside. That's really been the bread and butter. Defensively, I think we're going to start defending the medium pass. He's been doing pretty well with that. And honestly, defending the deep pass, they still hit McLaurin. He still ended up scoring. So let's change it up a little bit. Let's go. First play of the second half now. Up 2 scores. Let's get it out there. I should have just taken the outside lane. I think I actually would have been able to get out for a first down. You know, Mayberry's in the zone. I know we don't usually go to the screen on 2nd down, but we're going to do that here. Let's see if we can trick them. Nope, we don't because they end up getting in for the blitz. And yeah, Jonathan Allen ends up getting the half sack. So let's try that one more time. Let's see if we can actually get up to the first down marker, but that's going to be a little tough. But let's see if we can get some good blocks here. Oh, damn. Oh, we actually got close. He got up to a 4th and 6, but we're going to have to punt. So let's make sure that our defense doesn't collapse like it did at the end of the last half. Let's get in there. Oh, I thought he was actually going to get the TFL there, but we still end up stopping him for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 here. Let's get into the backfield. Dude, we are just getting cooked in our secondary. What is going on with Stroud? We're at the very least just go to like zone or something like that. Either way, we need to really buckle down here. Ooh, they go for the run play. Really great hit, but he ends up gaining 4. So let's see if they keep going to the running game or if they go to the air again. 2nd and 6. Get in there. Dude, who is on him? Good tackle right there. Way to save the touchdown, but he's down to the 3. I don't know who missed their assignment, but man, he got out there again. That's been a problem for our defense in general. But there we go. We end up stopping him for a loss of 1. That's another TFL. Now, if trends continue, they're going to pass this ball. Oh, but they go for the pitch. Someone get to him. No. Very, very good on the patience there by Robinson. And he gets in there, and they now make it a 1-score game. We need to really get serious on offense. What looked like to be a blowout is now a 1-score game. All right, so let's get serious on offense here. 1st and 10, let's run to the outside again. Let's find a good hole. We do. We get a good gain of 5 there. At least we're not getting stopped for losses now. So 2nd and 5, let's keep going to the outside. It seems to be working, as it does right here again. Gets the edge, and ends up getting up past midfield to the 48. Mayberry's got to be getting exhausted at this point. We're just kind of leaning on him. Yeah, if only Sweat didn't have that... Ooh. Oh, I thought he was going to get the first down. Only picks up 9. But ever since Sweat ended up fumbling, I've kind of had a little reluctancy to get in the ball. But let's run it up the middle here. Let's get the first down, and let's get more. Way to go, Sweat. Now just hold on to the ball, buddy. And that's not good. Our left tackle goes down with an injury. Hopefully he'll come back pretty soon, and he will. But that is rough because our backup left tackle ended up breaking his finger in practice this week. So that is a completely different lineman playing left tackle now. So let's run to the right side here, and let's see if we can pick up another first down as we go with the power, and we end up picking up 7. So 2nd and 3 might be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Oh my goodness, as he ends up getting stopped for a loss. And of course, Jonathan Allen with his probably 2nd TFL of the game. So as we get into the 4th quarter now, only 4 pass plays. You gotta love that. But man, we are sitting much closer than we were at halftime, and let's just make sure that we at least get a field goal out of this. Even if we end up getting sacked here, I think we're still going to be fine. We'll still be in field goal range. Let's just make sure that we can get a first down here. Let's go, Sweat. Good block. There we go. Stay in bounds, buddy. Get up there, and let's go. Only 7 yards to go. 1st and goal. Let's run it up the middle with Sweat. If there's anyone that I trust to run up the middle, it would be him. I say as he ends up getting stopped for no gain. So 2nd and goal. We're going to go to the weak side. I don't see anyone there who's going to stop him. Get up there. Oh, wow. That was a great tackle. It stopped, but for a gain of 4 at least. So 3rd and goal on this one. Mayberry's in the zone. Oh no, they're blitzing. Get around. Yeah, unfortunately we got caught up on our blocker. And I think we're going to have to settle for the field goal here. So despite a good drive, we need to be smart and take the points here. Let's get the field goal. And let's make it a 2-possession game. But they have 5 minutes to work it downfield. They got 75 yards to go. And then even then, they don't have a chance to go up. So let's make this a really long drive. Or, wow, nice catch by Sharp. I was going to say, or we hold them, but after a play like that, I don't think that's going to be possible. They're definitely rolling here. Come on, get into the backfield. There we, oh, I thought he was going to run up and pick that, but at least he stops him, and he's short of the first. But we're coming up on 4 minutes, though. Let's make sure we get in there. We stop them. They're going to go for the run? Oh, my goodness, I can't believe it. But at least we get them down to the 14. They're just going to run the clock a little bit more. And they're just moving the ball just way too easily here. And there's just another broken coverage, and Peoples-Jones gets out there for a touchdown. And now it's only going to be a 3-point game. That was really bad by our defense. I don't know what happened to them in that second half. But we just need to make sure that we hold the ball here for as long as possible. And we get as many first downs as possible, too. And he only ends up picking up 2 yards, and Zadarius Smith goes down. That is a big loss for them, even if it's only for a couple plays. And now that the game is just getting closer and closer, we just need Mayberry to get out there, because he needs to work his magic here, as he ends up getting out, but doesn't quite get to the first down marker. It's a little risky to run it on 3rd down, but honestly, it's all that really works for us. So let's make sure we get the first, and we do. Mayberry, stay in and make sure you don't drop the ball. And Mayberry's only 2 yards short of 200, so let's pick up those 2 yards right here. And a little bit more as well, as he gets up about 9 yards almost to the first down marker. The way that he got hit, I thought he was going to let the ball go. So we are 1 or 2 first downs away from icing this game. They do have all 3 timeouts, but We only got 2 minutes left, and that is going to be a first down right there. And just stay in, hold on to the ball. Down to the 24 now. So let's go, 1st and 10. We're almost there. We're almost there. Get around to them. We don't. So 2nd and 14, but they do only have 1 timeout left. So let's see if we can pick up a first. Oh, we're not even going to get close. So the good news is we are in field goal range, and that's really good. But again, we need a first down or a touchdown to really make sure that we end up winning this. So let's run to the outside again. Let's at least keep the clock rolling. Nice block. But unfortunately, Mayberry can't quite get up there, but he does gain 10, and that's going to make it a much easier field goal. But the way that our defense has been playing, it's going to be a scary end game, I'm not going to lie. But at least we do push it up to a 6-point game. They have 83 yards to go to be able to get a touchdown. They got 1 minute, no timeouts. Let's stop them here. There we go. As long as we keep them inbounds, or at least get, no gains like that, then we're going to be good. I know rushing 3 might not be a good idea just because if he has a lot of time, he's going to find guys open like that. But at least we keep him in bounds. 50 seconds. Let's keep it up. We just need to keep everything in front of us. Everything in front of us. Let's go, Donald. That is not in front of us. Get him down. Come on now. That is not good. The way that our defense is playing, I feel like I need to actually go back in and make sure that I'm in coverage here. Oh, there we go. He ends up throwing it out of bounds, and he ends up stopping the clock. I think they're only going to have a couple plays left, if that. Maybe 1 or 2. So let's get back there. There we go. Stop him. Keep him in bounds. No! Don't let him go out, you... I can't believe you let him go out of bounds on that one. You should have tackled him in, but there we go. 5 seconds now. We just need to keep, again, everything in front of us. We're dropping back into 3 deep, man. Let's get there. Everyone just kind of swat it down. There we go. 0 seconds hit the clock, and thank God we get out of that one. Oh, with the dub. That was way too close. And the way that we started the game, this game should have been out of reach by halftime. But we allowed them to get back in the game, and we just can't allow that for the rest of the season if we want to have a chance at actually having a deep playoff run. But we sneak out of this one 34-28, and thank God we're going to have a quarterback next week, and we're not going to have to worry about just running the ball on 3rd down. And man, Sam Howell really proved me wrong, man. 337, 3 touchdowns. A lot of that is thanks to Terry McLaurin and also thanks to our horrible secondary as well, because they did not come to play today. But 16 for 22. Started off the game a little rough, but man, he really picked it up. Dominic Robinson, though, 4 for 4, 67, 2 touchdowns. Had a better quarterback rating, but again, those were really just screens. So it's not like there were deep passes or anything like that. But man, Mayberry, 30 carries. Probably should not have allowed him to get that many carries, but still 231 and a touchdown. He's going to have to get a little bit of rest in the next game. But again, thankfully we're going to get a chance to pass the ball a little bit again. But Sweat, 9 for 63 and a touchdown. Thankfully, that fumble was not a real fumble, and we end up getting the ball back. Brian Robinson, if they would have leaned on him a little bit more, I think maybe they would have had a better time in that first half. Either way, though, 5 for 25, he had that 1 touchdown. Rucker, 3 for 6. And Roth ended up getting stopped on that 1 jet sweep, and then Howell out for 21 on that 1 gain. I mean, despite the fact that Mayberry's up here too, 3 for 52, Sweat 1 for 15. Everyone else was on Washington, man. McLaurin had 2 touchdowns, 124. Sharp was just short of 100 at 99. Peoples-Jones got out for a touchdown, 77. Even Brian Robinson, 1 for 24. Jasecki, 1 for 10. Rucker, 1 for 3. They had a lot of guys who ended up showing up to play, but thankfully, we ended up coming out with the victory. Holy shit. 15 tackles by Curl on their team. But looking at our team, though, man, our defense didn't really tackle much because they just decided not to come and play. They just let guys score. Max 4 tackles for everyone, though, but 6 guys had TFLs. Only 1 sack by Aaron Donald. No interceptions, but thankfully we did have the 2 fumbles and also that 1 fumble recovery by Phil Hoskins as well. But somehow we were able to sneak out of there with a dub, and only by 6 points as well. Again, it should not have been that close, but yeah, at least we kind of get all of the bad defense out of the way in that second half, just so we can go into this next game against the Chiefs and end up having a chance. So as we advance to the next week, we say that the Raiders ended up having their bye week, but the Chiefs ended up losing, and they're 5-4 on the season right now, so we are a full game ahead in the AFC West. If we end up losing to the Chiefs for some reason, we're still going to be a half game ahead of them, but we might be tied with the Raiders. But either way, let's just look to actually beat KC at Arrowhead and make sure that we go and take a commanding lead in the AFC West. Now, it looks like it's going to be a tough game again. You know, they are an 87 overall team. They still have Patrick Mahomes. They still have Travis Kelce. So, again, defensively, especially coming off the game that we had against Sam Howell, we're going to have to really get back on track and make sure that we bring our A game. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week against Kansas City.